today.
And we are underway from Houston. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. On fourth down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. There, this punt will go out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25, and it will. Right at the 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. Well, following the punt return here, there is someone shaken up. Well, just the last thing you want to see here in the first quarter of a new season. Hopefully nothing serious. We'll step aside for a moment. They'll begin on the ground with Akers. And a nice run past the 30-yard line there. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Flushed out, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Credit that sack to Marcus Davenport. Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. The Texans send the punter out as he's on a punt for the first time this afternoon. Well, on that punt, we've got a man shaken up. Boy, fingers crossed. Here's Michael Dixon now to punt. Jones on the return. And just a net of 31 here. 40-yard punt, 9 on the return. And the Texans will take over. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down.
Well, anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time they were up to the challenge.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Hale. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. The Texans send the punter out as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And a nice job here to down this one right on the 5-yard line.
That punt was near.
The kick. Unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. On play action, they'll throw. Sliding out of the pocket. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. He'll look to throw. Over the middle, the connection to Hearns. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
We always hear from coaches how much they like to run crossing routes because they want to hit their receivers on the go, get them the ball, and keep them moving. How about when you hit a tight end that way? Okay, the receivers are going to run past you most of the time. The tight end, they can do their damage a different way, break a few tackles and really scatter some people, can't they?
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They'll go again here with Akers. And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line. Now after the play, it looks like there's a Texan here slow to get up. Well, just the last thing you want to see here in the first quarter of a new season. Hopefully nothing serious. We'll step aside for a moment. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete. Now the Texans are going to call on the field goal unit. And this will be a 45-yard attempt. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So that kick. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Houston set to take over. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick other than the extra point. That's it.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. They'll drop to throw. Finds his man. It's John Mechie. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first. They'll run on 1st down with Akers. And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory. Now we're going to get a timeout here as it looks like there's a Seahawk injured on the play. Well, you always hate to see injuries, especially tough here in week 1. Just hoping this is nothing serious. We'll take a quick timeout. 2nd and 2. He gets this one to Mechie. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. A give up the middle to Akers. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll go with Akers here up the middle. And he's going to get this pretty close to a 1st down as the tackle is made at the Seahawks 34.
I really like the vision he displayed on that play because he saw there wasn't a lane to completely break off a huge gain. So he found where there was the most space and got what he could. A nice dirty run that's a positive play for the offense. Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
And this one is right down Broadway, and that'll bring him back within 4. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This taken in at the goal line. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They're kind of searching for that magic elixir. You know, they're moving the football a little bit, but not with any great consistency.
I love that term you just used, elixir, right?
Old school.
Old school. I love that because you don't want to put too much pressure on your defense as well, all right? If you're kicking field goals, that's great, but your defense has to keep going out there and holding the other team. You're not giving them any cushion to work with, and that gets tougher and tougher as the game goes along. Put the ball in the end zone and get sixes. That's the ambrosia that they're looking for.
Ambrosia and trying to erase this deficit. This offense so far on third down, not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Completes it to Hearns. And he stopped up short of the first as they tackle him down at about the 36. The Texans send the punter out as he'll come on to kick this one away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And they'll let this one go right on the outskirts of the 10. They'll down it at the 11-yard line. Now here's Michael Dixon, standing just about on his own goal line. Here's Jones. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. And nice work on the return as he gets about 15 yards back. And the Texans with great field position to start this drive as they take over 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. That's into the hands of Akers, complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. They'll set up the screen here to Akers. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. Consecutive catches for him. That good for 11.
And this pass rush has really been bringing the heat and has already gotten home a few times here in the first half. So how about the play call there? Sometimes if you can't protect, you've got to fool them. Screen passes like that can take a little steam out of what's been a relentless rush so far.
No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down. Well, for that being an option play, there really weren't too many options available for him, were there?
No, there weren't, and at least he was able to get back to the line of scrimmage, so they didn't lose anything, but you're exactly right. Nowhere to go.
Rolling to his right. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. He turned that into a nice gain, gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. Just what Seattle was hoping for. The coverage holds, and now 4th down.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense that's certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
So he's been Now here's Michael Dixon as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. On the return is Jones. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. A pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. This is caught, it's Cooks. And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
The throw over the middle taken in, and he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Jordan Brooks on the tackle. He really hasn't been able to get on track running the football, averaging less than 4 yards a carry.
Yeah, I think that they're going to enjoy the film session because all the defenders are filling their proper gaps on just about every play. And you know what they always say for a defensive coach? When I click off this film, I better see 11 jerseys in the picture going after the ball carrier.
So from the 17, here's 2nd and 7. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25. Marcus Davenport in there to get him once again. That's 2 sacks for him now here on opening day. He continues, Charles, to be under constant pressure. These sacks, they're starting to pile up.
And if they want to have a realistic chance in this one, they've got to change their blocking assignments. They've got to do a better job to keep him upright. If he's going to be on the deck constantly, they've got no chance to win this game.
Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now the Texans are going to call on the field goal unit. This just a 35-yard attempt from the left hash. And this one is right through. And that'll get the lead down to 5. Well,
ready. Black, 95. Ready.
Now Akers to start the third quarter on the ground. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
Nice chunky yards on first down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on second. You go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
Now here's a throw that's complete. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
10 cycles. Ready, go.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Hale. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 40. 23 yards the pickup there. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10, right at the 40. Off the option, here's Akers. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
They'll look to throw here. He'll buy some time right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And oh, that one going to wind up incomplete. Nearly an interception in the end zone. Probably should have been. 3rd down coming up. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. This is caught by Hearns. And he is going to have a Texans first down as this defense unable to hold. It's a 7-yard gain there on 3rd and 2. On the handoff, it's Akers. And hold on here because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. While the medical staff checks on him, we'll step aside in this Week 1 contest. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
52 blast. Set. Go.
Back to throw. Over the middle, that's caught by Mechie. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. The time called here because a member of the Texans is in some discomfort. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Ready.
1st and 10, it's Pierce. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
Needle blue. Let's go, cut.
Now back to throw. A bullet throw, but incomplete. Another good drive. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Oh, the return is Jones from the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Yeah, this one nearly intercepted. Boy, that would have been a great time for their first pick. But instead, it's third down.
Striker, 3-3. Ready, go.
They're going to look to throw. Crossing route complete. Catch made by Cooks. Well, that's one way to convert on third down, picking up 26 yards.
Now that's all about making something happen as a quarterback, because instead of forcing something on third down, how about him buying some time outside of the pocket, waiting for someone to come open, and when he did, he put it on him for a big play and a first down.
Ready, break. Close, 10. 5, go.
On the give, this is Akers. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
This is complete. Finds his man Hearns. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 23. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Right side complete to Mechie. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. From the 17, here's 2nd and 4.
Shot, 17. Cut, go.
Looking to throw. Across the middle and into the hands of Ridley. And the Texans are going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. A chance for a first touchdown drive of the year. It's 1st and goal. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. Here's 2nd and goal. Again, he'll drop to throw. The pass finds Mechie in the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. 8 yards on the touchdown pass. And the Texans have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the 4th. So part one of what they needed is done. They get in the end zone. Now you have to imagine we'll see a try for two.
And that's what the book says, but defensively, they can't hang their head right here. They still got a chance to come out with the lead if they make a play.
A big spot now for the Texans as they'll try for two. They'll try and throw for it. And he's got it. The conversion good, and we are tied in the fourth. Still time to work with on the clock, but they wanted the tie now, and they got it.
And I love their aggressiveness. Go ahead and get it done. Get the game tied. Now your team has the momentum, and you're staring across the field saying, let's see if you can match us.
And they will not get a chance to return this.
Ready.
On first down, they'll start out with Akers. And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Going right back to Akers. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Well, some good games around the league here early in week 1, and this one's shaping up to be as good as any of them as we come up on a 1st and 10. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Now we're going to get a timeout here as it looks like there's a Seahawk injured on the play. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. Oh, leaping, and he makes the grab. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 18. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Hearns brings it in. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. 2nd and 6. Back to throw here. Now they go screen. It's complete. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1? It looked like the defense, they were ready for that one.
Really left him almost no room to work after catching the ball. He could throw every move in the book at him. They were there, and they tackle him for a loss.
They'll look to throw again. And he'll go down, brought down at the 20-yard line. And now that brings up 4th down there, a loss of 6 yards on the sack. And his kick is right there. It's good, and they have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. Fielded just outside the goal line. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. So now the Texans down on the scoreboard. Just over 2 minutes to go. They'll have one play here just north of the 2-minute warning. We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. Now a timeout called for by the offense. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Back to throw. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete.
Ready. 45. White. 43 rail. Let's go.
He'll look to throw. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
They'll roll him out right. Oh, and that nearly ended it. That should have been intercepted, but he cannot corral it, and that is a lifeline there with third down coming up. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. He's back to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
Partner, they've got one chance left to keep this one going, and I think for you and me, let's think along with their offensive coordinator now. Has to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one alive.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete.
Ready. Black 40.
Back to throw. He completes it to Ridley. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Well, hang on now. We're going to pause here. We've got an injured player. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. They'll look to throw. His throw incomplete. I guess you can't be afraid to take those chances late in the game. He tried to fit that one in there. Nice job, though, defensively.
But to your point, it was a nice job of knocking the ball away. But you're also right. You can't be afraid to take those chances. That means your guys going downfield to catch the ball, they've got to elevate their game and come down with these in order to keep your offense moving.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
And that will be incomplete.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow. Wow.
What a game this has been, and what a drive that was, Charles, to take the lead here late in the 4th quarter.
And, partner, that's a job well done by everyone, from the players to the guys calling the plays. And if I may introduce just one downside to the mix, might be a little bit too much time left. Enough on the clock for a final last-ditch effort to try and steal this win away.
Well, CD, always a little extra excitement for Week 1, and one of our early window games here in Week 1 on a Sunday comes to a close. Good to be back in the booth with you, my friend.
And it's good to be back in the booth with you as well. And we know that not everyone's going to start the season 1-0, right? Half the league is going to have a loss on their record. But everyone's going to have to build off of that opener. And how many coaches tell us every single year, you make your most progress between Week 1 and Week 2. We'll see how both of these teams progress the rest of this season.
So for the Texans, it wasn't always pretty, but they do eke out the Week 1 victory here by a field goal. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Meanwhile, for the Seahawks, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll be on the road next week for a matchup with the Carolina Panthers. Two teams here fresh off Week 1 victories. Who can keep it going as we're underway on EA Sports? Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. So out come the Texans for their opening drive. And they will be led out by a man in his sophomore campaign as the quarterback.
This guy's leadership is so important to how this offense functions. He doesn't shrink from any moments on game day, and everything he does with confidence. He sets the example in practice, off the field, and is the guy leading everyone out for each possession.
Now a play fake here on first down. Sliding out of the pocket. And his first look is incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. A man who played his college ball in Tallahassee. Here's Cam Akers. And down right around the 32-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Throw right side, caught by Ridley. And they're going to get this up to midfield. The numbers for Ridley a week ago. 4 catches, 67 yards.
And I'd certainly expect them to use him quite a bit because he runs excellent routes, has good hands, and knows how to get open.
They'll run here with Akers. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down. The Texans at 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1, and they were able to take care of business in front of the home crowd last week.
Yeah, it's always nice to get that opener at home, but now things get a little bit tougher. The good thing for them, though, is they take a little extra confidence with them when they head out on the road.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. They'll run out of the gun with Akers. And he's going to get this one down to the 45. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Throw complete right side to Cooks. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 22-yard line.
Black 40. Ready.
They'll look to throw here on first down. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
Here we go. 53. Hey, cross deal.
Here's a run with Akers on 2nd down. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
32.
They'll set up to throw. The quick slant caught. Touchdown. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Texans are on the board first here on the road in Tampa. Good throw there, and I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but he looks a lot more comfortable in his 2nd season.
You can tell he put the work in the offseason, and what I mean by that is understanding the playbook, not just the plays and how to execute them, but how to do it against a variety of defenses. Also understands his team better, what they can and cannot do. You can see the confidence rising in him as he plays.
Fourth down, so Jake Camarda is out there. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Here's Jones on the return. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. He gets it to Cooks. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And they're going to move it down to inside the 25.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
They'll drop to throw. This will be complete to Mechie. And they're going to be set up now with a ball at the 13-yard line. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
The pass finds Mechie in the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And the football going back over now to the Houston Texans. Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3, because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, and right now they've just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Working with the lead, trying to get to 2-0. Here's 1st and 10. They'll pitch it out to Akers. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Now the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
On the double. Check smash.
In motion left goes a tight end. They go play action here on 1st down. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And it'll be incomplete. Good job staying with him defensively. And it'll bring up 2nd down. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
Such a tough position to defend near the line, even when you add a 2nd defender, but the big man shrugged off the extra body and made the play call a success.
The offense on 3rd down, a perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 9. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. They convert on 3rd with a gain of 22.
Here we go. 53. Hey, go furious.
Now they'll run the option to the short side left. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. A little do-it-yourself run right there and a nice gain.
And I like that he knew that that was about all he was going to get. So he did a nice job of protecting himself, took care of the football, took what the defense gave him. If they continue to allow him to do that, they'll find their way taking what they can all the way to the end zone.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
60 red.
Back to throw now on first down. And Cooks has it over the middle. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
Good, strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Touchdown, Texans. Brandon Cooks, his second touchdown on the season. And the Texans have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. So this offensive unit, they were solid in the opening week victory, and now they are looking just as sharp here in week 2.
And that's exactly what you want, too, because you want to get better each and every week and really ramp up as the season goes on. I know it's still early in the season and a lot can happen, but this offense, they look like they're going to be fun to watch each and every time.
Here we go, set. Red, 38. Close, 10. Set, go.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
If you're in the offensive huddle, you're smiling after that play because you've certainly got them guessing now. Second and short, could they just hand it off for another big gain? Or did they take advantage of this spot to take a big shot downfield?
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Ready. 10 black. Set, cut.
On play action, they'll throw. And that's complete to Cooks. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Now after the play, it looks like there's a Texan here slow to get up. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. And the Bucs with an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down. They'll look to throw. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 22-yard line. The time called here because a member of the Texans is in some discomfort. The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
Still first down. Here we go. Black, 95.
Ain't no such thing as a loss. We taking wins.
Go.
On the ground, it's Akers. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long. Boy, tough spot here as they approach the line of scrimmage. A long way to go to try to pick up this first down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
That's certainly playing down and distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
And this is off the left upright. And it comes back. It's no good. And this will remain a 2-touchdown game. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. Here's Jake Camarda now. A minute 55 left to go in the first half of play. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And the way their last drive ended, boy, it was frustrating. They had a pretty good drive going. It was sustained, and then it stalled out, Charles, and they missed the field goal and got nothing out of it.
Is that insult to injury? Because they had such a sustained drive, as you noted. So
he's got a man complete. And he will step out of bounds all the way down at the 40-yard line. A huge play there for Houston. And even 40 yards.
Well, you don't have to be a genius to watch this game and figure out they've had plenty of success moving the football here in the first half. We've seen exhibits A, B, C, and right on down the line, haven't we?
Yeah, we just saw exhibit Z right there.
Ready, set.
Mike 54. Yeah, let's get a sack lunch. Hey, one set. Check.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Forced out to his left. He finds Hearns left side. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Boy, a pair of big plays here. This one going for 29. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting beat deep for big passes.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Let's pin the mirrors back and go full strip.
Ready.
Here's Akers. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Cam Akers, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Texans will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Well, he finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 downs, stay on the field, run it and catch it, and he gets it done.
Here comes the Buccaneers punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. Fielded at the 20. Following the punt return here, there is someone shaken up. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Completes it to Hearns. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. Despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. Second down.
In today's NFL, we're accustomed to the tight end getting downfield and creating plays and wreaking a little havoc in the secondary. Not on this one, though. They diagnosed that one really well.
Tried the dump off, lost yardage. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long.
60 red. 60 red.
Hey, let's get some penetration here. Let's get some penetration.
Hey, check mega. Ready, ready.
He'll drop to throw. Being chased out left. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end. Complete. It'll be a gain of 5. And that'll bring up 4th down. The Texans send the punter out. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. And good hustle here as this is going to be blown dead right at the 9-yard line. Here comes the Buccaneers punter now, standing right on his own 5-yard line. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. Jones on the return. Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards. And the Texans will take over. So here are the Texans to take over. They're in the driver's seat right now, and they were winners last week over the Seattle Seahawks, so trying to keep that momentum moving in the positive direction. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 48. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Can't get away, and he's taken down. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd.
Like how they've started the 3rd quarter here. They force a punt on the 1st drive, and after this sack, it looks like they'll be forcing another one as well.
Absolutely. Maybe got their 2nd win coming out of the locker room. Escaping the pressure right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Ready?
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Red, cycle, strike, strike.
Watch screen, watch screen. Hey, alert 3, alert 3.
They'll set up a throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete. The Texans send the punter out as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And no return here. This one's going inside the 15 to the 12-yard line.
Ready. Red, 38. Fight, 97.
Hey, they scared.
Hunt.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. A give running right is Akers. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 55 rushing yards rushing for him now as he's carried 15 times.
Let's go. 52 blue.
Check, check. Watch 54, watch 54.
22 needles. Cut.
Pierce takes it straight ahead, and he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. Now we're going to get a timeout. Appears we've got an injured Buccaneer. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. Now a run with Akers. And he gets it down to the 32. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And oh, that nearly their first pick of the game. but it falls down to the ground incomplete. The 2nd and 10 now as we roll along in the 3rd quarter from Tampa. They'll run this with Akers. And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Now after the play, it looks like there's a Texan here slow to get up. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. They'll look to throw. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Akers going to be hit and met at the line of scrimmage. They get him down at the 3. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
I thought they were onto something with their play call and kind of went in reverse a little bit. Threw it on 1st down. Then ran it on 2nd down. Not successful either way. What play call do they come up with here on this?
And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Calvin Ridley from 3 yards out as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. So, Charles, they're well on their way to a 2-0 start. Now, last week, they had the close victory. This one more commanding, much more comfortable.
Well, the sense we got from them was that last week they felt like they didn't play their best. They got the win, but they weren't really on top of their game. But they put it all together here in this one, haven't they?
Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The offense trots back out, ready for this next drive, and there's the running back, Cam Akers. He's toppled the century mark already, receiving the football, closing in on that on the ground, too. They've really had trouble handling him.
I think from what we've seen in this game, his success through the air has started to open things up for him on the ground, because now he's loosened up the defense, right? They've got to play just about every snap as if another receiver can get downfield on them, and he's been that receiver. Now they bring him back to the backfield. I think his yardage running the ball will increase as this one goes on.
Well, they might need to devote some extra attention to him, something just to stop the momentum he has. Sends one out to the sideline. It's Cooks. Call it a gain of a yard, and 3rd and 8 now. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down. On 3rd down, here's Pierce. And he's going to be brought down short of the 1st at about the 31-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down. The Texans send the punter out as he's on to kick it away. So holding there on the return, and that'll back him up to start the next drive.
Yeah, that's a pretty easy call right there, partner. I think when the officials look in their manual and see the expression.
After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. From the 6. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. And now out comes Houston. What was once a really comfortable lead is not so comfortable anymore. Down to a 2-score game after they've seen a pair of touchdowns go against them on those last 2 drives.
Yeah, they've got to find a way to get off of autopilot right now, okay? Get back to what was working for them earlier. Understand that they still have a 2-score lead, so it's not dire, but at the same time, okay, guys, Let's mash the gas. Let's get going again. Let's have some fun.
An ideal spot here to get a first down and try to run some more clock, and this is second and less than a yard. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. So that time they got the left guard with a hold.
And let's face it, in today's ball, you might have that 330-pound guy you're supposed to clear out of there. You might need a little bit of extra help by grabbing the jersey and trying to ride him out.
On second down, here's Pierce. And he'll fight for a couple as the tackle is made at about the 32.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Back to throw. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now fourth down.
Oh, I thought he had that one, and that was nearly a big third down conversion to give this drive some life. Instead, they're on the spot and help separate the receiver from the ball.
And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. Now the Buccaneer offense set to take over.
Here we go. Yellow, 22.
Let's go heavy. Let's go heavy. Let me know what you got.
Ready.
They'll begin on the ground with Akers. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. If you can keep getting gains like that, Charles, with the lead here in the fourth quarter, I mean, keep running it, right?
No doubt about it, but what the offense coordinator has to do is understand they're going to continue to stack the line of scrimmage. What runs do you have in your arsenal that'll work against a stacked box and continue to move the ball?
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. Now they face a second and long following the holding penalty.
6-man. Check curls, check curls, check curls. Check safety, check safety.
52 blaster. Slide through.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he just throws this one away. That was a bit strange, and here comes the flag. We saw it too. Nobody in the vicinity of that throw, and that earns him the penalty.
Yeah, you've got to at least get it close enough to one of your own guys in order to dodge the penalty.
Striker, 3-3. Ready, ready.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And he gets this one to Ridley complete. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it. And it'll be fourth down. The Texans send the punter out. He's been terrific so far. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. They'll call that a 61-yard punt. He got all of that one. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. So with just over a minute to play, this becomes a make-or-break onside kick. And the effort snuffed out. The Texans' hands team recovers. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Pierce now up the middle. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go. A couple more minutes and maybe the outcome of this one, Charles, would have been different, but ultimately time runs out on the comeback, so it falls short, and they hold on to win this by just one possession.
Not the fourth quarter they wanted, but they did earn the win, and they'll be happy about that, and they should be. Now they're going to go back to practice, see what they can do to prevent a future lead from slipping away like this one was.
So for Houston, it was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory. And they will head home next week to take on the Tennessee Titans. Meanwhile, for Tampa Bay, they'll fall to 1-1. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to L.A. to take on the Rams. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.